Okay, so today, I'm actually kind of making light of it because I think it's absolutely hilarious. Sometimes I have gotten questions about like romantic love, and I um, have been trying to answer them, and it kind of cracks me up because, as you have seen, if you've watched any of my previous videos, I haven't quite achieved a happy place yet there, but I have hope that I will. Just haven't done it yet. Anyway, and I wanted to say, I think it's sort of interesting. So I told you that I'm on Pleasant Village, and I follow Thich Nhat Hanh, and when they put out these like quotes on the internet, on Instagram, a lot of times sometimes it'll strike me funny, and I'll ask a question about it, and then somebody who actually says that they're a bot, which I think is really cool. They let me know that that's not him, it's a bot. And I had asked a question, and he came back and he said something very interesting to me. He said that if love is not returned, then it basically, like, that particular relationship or love bond will die. And he said that's why, like, aspirants or people like monks decide that they are just going to have their alliance with God. And he actually said, because, like, with people it gets messy, which cracks me up. So then I was like, okay, so that means that people who actually endeavor into romantic love are actually very brave. It's actually not for the faint of heart. So the first thing that I wanted to say was that there's this young man that I just think this guy is just so sweet, and he's looking for romantic love, and he was expressing to me that this girl cheated on him, and which I'm not entirely sure if there's anyone on the planet who hasn't been cheated on at one point or another. But anyway, and I've been trying to coach him on how to manifest the love of his life, because I want him to be happy. It's very important to me. And anyway, so I had posted on Instagram that women are actually pretty easy. I mean, a lot of times we tell you what we want. In fact, one of my best friends a few Christmases ago, she had this guy in her life, and she told him exactly the serial number for the pasta maker that she wanted. She told him the serial number, and he didn't buy that one. He bought a different pasta maker. And see, therein lies the problem. When a woman, like, actually tells you exactly what she wants, and you decide to, like, give her what you want to give her, it's not being very loving. I mean, it's really not. But then on the other hand, you can kind of tell a woman's character by, if she just consistently wants stuff. Like, if she just wants stuff and it's just all about the stuff and it's not about you, then you kind of have to test it, and you got to let her go. If she, like, all she wants are handbags, and and you are never in that equation, she's the wrong girl for you. Because I'm telling you that a woman who really loves you wants your heart. She really, really wants your heart. She wants you. Anyway, so then that brings me to, I absolutely love movies. I am just really, I've watched every Matrix. I've watched every Sense8. I watched Cloud Atlas. The Thomas Crown Affair. I don't know. These movies just have had relevance to me. And today I really wanted to talk about the movie Something's Gotta Give. This was a fabulous movie. And I actually know in some ways it wasn't just fiction. Like, it wasn't just a story. In some ways, it was kind of like true, because I had said before that I pay attention to things. And I remember I saw in a documentary once Diane Keaton saying that she adored Jack Nicholson. She absolutely adores him. And you would have to watch the movie, but the movie is about this this man who is a total, womanizer. He's very successful, has a lot of money. He ends up having a heart attack, and he is stuck at her house. And I think her name is Erica Berry, but I could be wrong. I don't always remember names very well. So anyway, she ends up taking care of him, and they end up starting this like love affair. And he ends up like basically rejecting her and going back to the womanizing with young women phase of his life. And then in the interim, there's this other guy that really has always been admired her. He's always admired her, and that was Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves in that movie always admired her, and he took her out to dinner, and he wined and dined her, and she finally ends up like with him. They end up in this relationship, and I was always incredibly disappointed with her choice. In the movie, I'm talking about the movie, I just was like, I just don't understand why she would leave Keanu Reeves and his character that absolutely adored her for a guy who like, he just didn't appreciate her the same. I mean, he let her go. So I guess the moral of this story is well, first of all, Keanu Reeves had it right. He says the truth is The Matrix was a documentary, and it was absolutely a documentary based on my recent life. It was a total documentary. Because, see, I told you I was out of the Matrix, so I know exactly what he's talking about. But the second thing is, it takes discipline, girls. It takes discipline to have the discernment to be with somebody who really loves you. Like, who really loves you. It's sort of like the first time they abuse you, you should leave them. Because it would save you a lot of heartache. If they abuse you, you leave them and you see what they do, because people make mistakes, and maybe you could take them back once. They abuse you again, it takes discipline. We have to be very careful with our hearts. Anyway, so that was my theme for today, and I already had my theme for tomorrow, but I'm going to save it for tomorrow. Anyway, I hope you got something out of this. Love you guys. Bye.